Bigger is better, right? Well, that appears to be the philosophy that Chinese hog breeders are living by. They're trying to overcome the devastation of the deadly African swine fever outbreak. And what are they doing? Well, Bloomberg is reporting that a farm in China's southern region of Guangxi is breeding pigs like these. They weigh half a ton. That's right, you heard me right, half a ton in weight. Some of these pigs can cash in at close to $1,400. And this is 3 times the average monthly income in the region since the epidemic broke out in China last year.
Here, farmers dig caves into the sides of hills, using them as pigsties to raise millions of pigs each year. This practice has been going on for centuries, and it's been a source of life and livelihood for many rural communities. But why do these farmers raise pigs in caves? Join us as we delve into how Chinese farmers are raising millions of pigs through cave farming. The domestication of pigs by wild boars started happening around 8,000 to 9,000 years ago, and China has been a pioneer in pig farming. Throughout thousands of years of domestication and selection, the country has had the most abundant swine genetic resources in the world. In the past, pigs were traditionally household trash processors and fertilizer producers in China. Before the 1980s, most of the pork production in China came directly from backyard farming, living mostly on plant materials containing little protein. Native Chinese pig breeds were valued for traits such as the high-fat content of the carcass and its lard deposition. Before now, though, Chinese people ate relatively little pork, only on special feasts. Pigs were historically raised for nearly a year and slaughtered for the Spring Festival celebration, and their fat was saved to cook other dishes on later occasions. Because pork was considered a luxury food, pigs are associated in Chinese culture with prosperity and health. In China, pork is the main meat. If a menu lists the meat in a recipe as simply meat, it is most likely pork. In addition, given the prolificity of the Chinese breeds, pigs are also linked to fertility and virility. Western countries had been interested in the fertility features of the Chinese native pig breeds during the last centuries, which were used for crossbreeding to improve the ancient European breed lines, and led to modern breeds like the large white and landrace breeds. To understand the importance of pig farming in China, we need to understand how big pig farming is in the country and the breeds available in the country. The National Livestock Survey in 1960 identified 108 local pig breeds in China, which covered most of the local pork production. Since then, some breeds have been extinguished. Currently, about 40 breeds are endangered and have been included in the list of protected genetic resources of China, and most of the indigenous breeds have declined significantly in numbers. In recent times, China has become home to half of the world's 1.3 billion pigs, and Chinese people eat half of all the pork on the planet. The country has a robust domestic agribusiness, dominated by modern pig breeds commonly abbreviated as DLY hybrids of crossbreeding Duroc, Landrace, and Yorkshire. Imported breeds account for 90 to 95% of the national pork produced. Increased prosperity and urbanization, the shift of pork market demands, and the rise of a health-conscious consumer has allowed leaner imported breeds to gain a great share of the Chinese market. The popularity of native breeds has also diminished among farmers for economic reasons. Imported pigs grow faster in only 6 months, compared to about a year for indigenous breeds, and have higher yield returns. Native breeds are increasingly raised on specialty boutique pig farms or on state-funded and largely privately run conservation farms tasked with preserving genetic diversity. Indigenous breeds are considered for their flavor and are especially suitable for traditional Chinese cuisine. In some cases, local breed sows are crossbred to create indigenous exotic hybrids, usually raised in smaller-scale operations, like the Taihu Duroc cross production or the Beijing Black, which originated from the cross of Berkshire and large white breeds with Chinese breeds, including the Dingxian, Shenzhen, and Zhoxian breeds. Those hybrids have improved weight gain, a leaner carcass, and reduced back fat compared to the local breeds. The remaining native breeds present in China can fall into various groups, including the Taihu pig, a famous one worldwide for its fertility features, and the Jinghua pig because of its meat quality and ham production. There's also the Taihu breed, which are pigs originating from the Taihu Valley, near Shanghai, in a famous agricultural area because of its mild subtropical climate, proper rainfall, and high crop yields. Taihu pigs can be divided into several strains or breeds depending on the authors, due to variations in character, performance, diet, environment, and genetics. The four most popular species are the Meishan, Fengjing, Jiaxing Black, and Erhualian. These pigs are fed a vegetable diet based on barley, rice bran, and roughage, which may cause them calcium deficiencies and limit bone development. They have a large head, a wide forehead, and thick wrinkled skin. They have big droopy ears and mouth flaps. The body is covered with a black coat, which is sparse and flocky. Of all the Taihu pigs, Meishan pigs have the largest body size. They are slow-growing and their average body weight at 6 months is around 48 kilograms. Their average daily weight gain is 450 grams and their carcass yield is 66%. They are very well known for their high prolificacy related to early sexual development, their mothering ability, and their extra teats. Their average litter size is 14 piglets, ranging up to 20 in some cases. They have 8 or 9 pairs of teats. These breeds are mostly used for crossbreeding purposes and conservation projects. Furthermore, there's the Jinhua breed. They're pigs that originate in central China, a region with a humid and temperate climate. It is a highly agrarian zone that determines the plant-based diet of this breed based on green and aquatic plants. The Jinhua pig is medium-sized with a white body and black head and rump. Because of its coat, it is also named Tuen Black. Its back has a small curvature and its skin is fine. Jinhua pigs have early sexual maturity, high fertility, and great adaptability in extreme environments. It is a multi-purpose breed because it can be used for meat production, in Cantonese cuisine to prepare the broth, and for ham production. This breed is able to consume and hold around 40 to 60 liters of water per day and has a generous amount of sarcoid fat, which gives a very particular flavor to the meat with a sweet taste. Jinhua ham is internationally famous because of its attractive flavor and rosy color, and 3 million hams of this race are sold annually worldwide. Having understood how pig farming spread in China, let's see the very innovative way through which Chinese farmers are using caves to raise millions of pigs. Has it ever crossed your mind how Chinese farmers utilize natural caves to raise their pig herds? Obviously, this isn't your regular agricultural practice. It is a fascinating blend of tradition and innovation that is transforming the face of farming in the mountainous regions of China. This innovative approach not only cuts down on breeding costs, but also produces some of the highest quality pork you can find, all while avoiding the use of synthetic chemicals and genetically modified organisms. It's a win-win situation for both the farmers and those people who usually enjoy a good pork chop now and then. The extensive cave network in Shandong province plays a very important role in this farming method. These caves are said to have been formed thousands of years ago. They provide a natural shelter for the pigs, protecting them from harsh weather conditions, whether it's the biting cold of winter or the sweltering heat of summer. But the intriguing part is that these caves offer more than just physical protection. They provide a unique environment that contributes significantly to the overall quality of the pigs raised. Imagine a pig having the freedom to roam around in a spacious cave, enjoying a diet that is as natural as it gets. The result is usually superior meat quality that boasts unique flavors, high protein and nutritional value. This isn't just about raising pigs. It's about raising happy, healthy pigs that yield top-quality meat. In the heart of Shandong Province, you'll find black pigs living the dream, raised in these freer-range environments. These pigs enjoy organic diets free from synthetic additives, resulting in a meat quality that is simply unparalleled. Indeed, these natural caves offer more than shelter. They provide a unique environment that enhances the overall quality of the pigs raised. This is the marvel of cave pig farming, a testament to the ingenuity of the Chinese farmers who have turned these caves into thriving hubs of agricultural excellence. But what kind of pigs are we talking about here, and how do they benefit from this natural habitat? The stars of this innovative agricultural practice are the black pigs, a breed treasured in Chinese cuisine for their high-quality meat. Forage is not your average farm pig. These black pigs lead a free-range lifestyle, which significantly contributes to the quality of their meat. Freer-range living allows these pigs to roam, forage, and interact in a natural environment, which is a stark contrast to the crowded conditions often found in conventional pig farming. The caves of Shandong Province provide an ideal setting for this lifestyle. These natural shelters offer a comfortable environment for the pigs all year round, shielding them from the harsh sun in the summer and providing warmth during the winter. The diet of these black pigs is another crucial factor that sets them apart. They enjoy an organic diet that includes a variety of roots, tubers, and foliage found in their natural habitat. This organic diet is free from synthetic chemicals and genetically modified organisms, which are often present in commercial pig feed. The combination of a free-range lifestyle and an organic diet has a remarkable impact on the quality of black pig's meat. The meat is known for its unique flavors, which are a direct result of the diverse diet the pigs enjoy. Moreover, it has a high protein content and superior nutritional value, making it a sought-after choice for health-conscious consumers. In essence, the quality of the meat from these black pigs is a testament to their lifestyle and diet. It's a perfect example of how a natural and humane approach to farming can result in a superior product. So when we talk about black pigs raised in the caves of Shandong Province, we're really talking about a unique farming practice that prioritizes the well-being of the pigs and the quality of their meat. It is clear that the environment plays a key role in the superior quality of these black pigs. So how have modern advancements impacted this traditional method of pig farming? You might ask, well, the answer is quite fascinating. The contemporary world is blending seamlessly with the age-old tradition of cave pig farming, bringing about a revolution that's shaking up the agricultural industry. In recent years, we've seen the advent of high-tech pig farms, which can be best described as marvels of modern engineering. Imagine a multi-story structure towering as high as 26 floors, accommodating an impressive 1.2 million pigs annually. It's not just the scale that's astounding, but also the intricate design and technology that go into maintaining such a setup, ensuring the health and well-being of the pigs and the efficiency of the operation. But it doesn't stop there. The introduction of innovative heavy machinery has dramatically streamlined the process of cave pig farming. Take, for instance, the Sneer DB120 transport system. This robust piece of equipment, originally designed for mining operations, has been repurposed for the agricultural sector. It's now used to transport large quantities of feed, significantly reducing the time and labor traditionally required for this task. And then there's the CAT 900 94K wheel loader. This powerful machine, which is also borrowed from the mining industry, is used to manage waste and maintain the cleanliness of the caves. It's a game changer, making the arduous task of waste management a breeze while also ensuring that the caves remain a healthy environment for the pigs. These modern advancements are not just about increasing efficiency and productivity, they're also about upholding the high standards of quality and sustainability that cave pig farming is renowned for. By leveraging cutting-edge technology, farmers are able to raise pigs in a manner that's not just organic and humane, but also economically viable. With these advancements, cave pig farming is not just sustainable, it's revolutionary and it's a testament to how innovation can transform traditional practices, making them relevant and valuable in the modern world and paving the way for a future where agriculture is both sustainable and technologically advanced. As to what we have learned about cave pig farming in China, it's quite a lot, actually. This innovative farming method leverages the vast cave networks, particularly in Shandong province, as natural shelters for pig herds, significantly reducing breeding costs. These free-range environments provide pigs with a more organic lifestyle, resulting in high-quality, flavorful meat that is rich in protein and nutritional value. The environmental benefits of this method are also noteworthy. By utilizing these natural caves, farmers are able to avoid synthetic chemicals and genetically modified organisms, creating a more sustainable farming practice. But let's also not forget the role of modern technology. Today's cave pig farms are far from primitive. With high-tech structures capable of housing over 1 million pigs annually, and advanced machinery like the SNR DB120 transport system and the CAT 994K wheel loader, this traditional method is continuously evolving. In the end, it is clear that cave pig farming is not just an innovative method but a testament to the incredible adaptability and resourcefulness of Chinese farmers. Chinese farmers are making waves with their cave farming strategy. But let's look at the current market situation on pig farming. Pigs are farmed in many countries, though the main consuming countries are in Asia, meaning there is a significant international and even intercontinental trade in live and slaughtered pigs. Despite having the world's largest herd, China is a net importer of pigs, as it consumes about 50% of global pork production. The total amount of pork consumed in China was 57 million tons as of 2021, and pork accounted for 60% of total meat consumption within the country. China has been increasing its imports during its economic development. Many within China's population of 1.2 billion people prioritize eating pork as their main consumption of meat, unlike other countries where most people would prioritize having poultry. In addition, since 2007, China has possessed a strategic pork reserve with a government mandate to stabilize live hog prices, prevent excessive hog price drops, which damage the interests of farmers and ease the negative effects of the cyclical nature of hog production and market prices. In China, the government actively intervenes in the pork market during periods of instability by releasing pork reserves into the market whenever hogs get too expensive in order to hold down prices for consumers. Conversely, when prices of pork are deemed too low and unsustainable for farmers, the reserve buys up pigs to ensure farmers remain profitable. Among meat animals, pigs have a lower feed conversion ratio than cattle, which can provide an advantage in lowering the unit price of meat, because the cost of animal feed per kilogram or pound of resultant meat is lower. However, there are also many other economic variables in meat production and distribution. So, the price differential of pork and beef at the point of retail sale does not always correspond closely to the differential in feed conversion ratios. Nonetheless, the favorable ratio often tends to make pork affordable relative to beef. It goes without saying that the production of pigs in such large quantities as is done in China has different problems. Let's look at the challenges faced in pig production. The environmental impact of pig farming is mainly driven by the spread of feces and waste to surrounding neighborhoods, polluting air and water with toxic waste particles. Waste from pig farms can carry pathogens, bacteria, which are often antibiotic resistant, and heavy metals that can be toxic when ingested. Pig waste also contributes to groundwater pollution in the forms of groundwater seepage and waste spray into neighboring areas with sprinklers. The contents in the spray and waste drift have been shown to cause mucosal irritation, respiratory ailment, increased stress, decreased quality of life, and higher blood pressure. This form of waste disposal is an attempt for factory farms to be cost-efficient. The environmental degradation resulting from pig farming presents an environmental injustice problem since the communities do not receive any benefit from the operations and instead suffer negative externalities such as pollution and health problems. The United States Agriculture and Consumer Health Department has stated that the main direct environmental impact of pig production is related to the manure produced. There are many documented incidences of disease outbreaks occurring due to the presence of pig farms in a given community, particularly industrial pig farms. MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, a type of antibiotic-resistant bacteria outbreak, has been correlated to an individual working in a pig farm, likely attributed to the strong antibiotics often used in industrialized pig farms. Other diseases can also spread on pig farms, such as Salmonella, Toxoplasma, and Campylobacter. Many of these diseases are preventable given proper safety precautions such as washing hands and clothes, wearing face masks, and covering any open wounds when coming into contact with pigs. Improvements in farmer education about diseases are often cited as the reason for the lack of an increase in disease outbreaks in North Carolina, despite an increase in the pig population by a factor of 4 in the years leading up to 1998. Many intensive pig farms store the swine waste in vats, often referred to as lagoons. These lagoons often contain pathogens such as Salmonella, pharmaceuticals like antibiotics and antimicrobials, as well as nitrogen and phosphorus. This can lead to widespread pollution. Within the watershed the farm is located within, if the water from these lagoons leaches out into the soil and trickles down into the water table beneath. Unlike human sewage, which is always treated with chemical and mechanical filtration, the waste from these lagoons is untreated when it is released back into the environment. Spills are the most common contributor to pollution, but regardless of spills, toxic nutrients like nitrates and ammonia can seep into the water table located just below the surface, infecting the groundwater that nearby communities drink. It has been estimated that 35,000 miles of river across over 20 states have been contaminated by manure leakage. Some of the causes of environmental problems are inadequate sewage treatment and a lack of developing technologies. Many farms lack adequate wastewater treatment systems, which release untreated wastewater into the environment in the form of contamination. Seeing the diverse challenges faced in the production of pigs, is there any positive future for the industry? According to experts, the current outlook for the pork industry suggests that 2024 will be another challenging year for the industry. Demand for pork in 2024 is expected to remain similar to what the industry experienced in 2023, and not return to the stronger demand observed in 2021 and 2022. In 2024, pork production is anticipated to expand as productivity per sow grows, even with a smaller breeding herd. From a supply perspective, scholars and experts expect very modest growth, if anything at all. It has been a very unprofitable year for producers, and usually there is a lag in terms of the supply response. It is believed that the breeding herd on December 1st will be about 1.3% to 1.5%, lower than the previous year. Productivity gains have offset the reduction in the breeding herd so far. If that persists, then farmers are probably too conservative in their supply projections. Increased competition from chicken at retail and a slowdown in economic activity are problematic from a demand perspective. The post-COVID demand bump from 2021 to 2022 all but disappeared in 2023 and is unlikely to be repeated in 2024. But experts also do not think that the wholesale price collapse we saw in the spring of 2023 is a good indication either. Our expectation is for wholesale prices to be higher than they were in 2023. But the forecasted wholesale prices are not expected to be robust enough to support expansion. Despite lower grain prices, margins are expected to be thin and inefficient. Producers will have an uphill climb. They simply do not have the equity to experience another year like last year. The other side that goes hand in hand with the pain that we are experiencing is that it is working. Supplies of pigs throughout the world are falling, given our lack of profitability as a global industry. The pain is not confined to North America. Asia and Europe are also downsizing their herds. The decline in Europe is probably the most notable item for hope in 2024. US-EU production will be down a solid 8% in 2023, with a similar decline expected for 2024. This essentially forfeits the leadership in the export market to the US and Canada. Canada will be better positioned than the US for any demand that may come from China, while the US should become the world's #1 exporter in 2024. The current supply of market-ready pigs will likely keep a lid on prices through the spring. The last half of 2024 is where the hope for better markets resides. Experts and farmers are optimistic that 2024 will be a turning point for the industry, but it will also be another challenging year. Current losses are simply unsustainable and will force the industry to adjust production, unfortunately, at considerable personal and financial expense. While there has been some moderation in feed costs, current markets do not cover historically high costs of production. They expect producers to face losses through the spring and supply adjustments to continue throughout 2024. The reality is that consolidation has trailed expectations, as cash reserves have carried the industry through 2023 and delayed liquidation. While domestic and export markets are steady, consumers remain financially stretched, and a strong recovery is likely out of reach for 2024. Returns to farrow to finish production are projected to average a loss of $32 per head in 2023, according to the Iowa State University Estimated Livestock Returns Model. An average annual loss of $21 per head is forecasted for 2024. If realized, 2023 and 2024 will go down as the worst two-year stretch for profitability in hog production ever, even eclipsing the infamous losses in 1998 and 1999. But profits will eventually return to the pork industry. What do you think about why Chinese farmers are using caves to raise millions of pigs? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're here, click on the video on the screen for more content like this one.